Welcome back to another video. Today I'm gonna be doing something a little differently. I haven't done something like this before. I've like made fun of myself but not have dedicated an entire YouTube video to it. So I'm a little nervous, not gonna lie, but I'm also still pretty excited. So I was scrolling on YouTube and I saw Larry Reed's do this where she reacted to her first ever book video, and I thought, ooh, that would be really embarrassing. Definitely like secondhand embarrassment if I did that. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do that. I've thought about doing this with the vlogs I uploaded when I was in high school, but I haven't gotten myself to do that one quite yet. So I was like, what if we do something a little easier, like the first book video I uploaded? So yes, I am copying Larry Reed's. It is a great idea for a video, especially when you just want to embarrass yourself, and I'm in the mood to do that. So the first ever book video I uploaded was April 1st, 2022. So we're coming to 4 years. You know what's funny is if I was hanging out with friends, or even if my family was like, Yadisa, let's put your first book video on the TV and let's watch it, I would be like, no, why? But something about putting it out on the internet for the entire world to see, but I'm not there with you while you're watching it, feels better, especially because I'm like purposely going to be making fun of myself. The entire purpose of today's video is to roast myself. I'll get there first before you do. Immediately, you are welcomed with the welcome screen with a heart. I definitely made this by myself, and you can tell on Final Cut Pro. And I just did a color that I love, purple. You can just tell how very DIY it is. That's what I'm saying. Okay, let's watch. Let's turn it down too, because I'm gonna be jarred by my voice.
Joining me today. I'm super excited to talk about the books that I read this month and also the TBR books that I want to read next month. I love...
Whew, this is rough. This is going to be a hard video. Definitely filmed this on my iPhone, which I love that for myself because it was a nice like reward to treat myself to a like professional vlogging camera. I recorded like the first like 20 videos on my phone. Looking at my content from my phone, like you can tell, but also the fact that I still don't brush my hair and all I wear is mascara and blush, that stayed the same.
Watching these videos, so I'm super excited to do my own. If you like these type of videos, comment down below that you like to see more.
Slay.
The book that I read, actually, I don't want to lie to you. I started reading it in January. I finished it in March, and it is the book Into the Wild by
Banger
Bob
book.
Rocker. You don't know anything about this book.
Oh, that book is so good.
This book was
I have the same mannerisms.
So good. It is based on a true story, but I
feel like I'm talking so slow. I also wanted to mention, this was at my old house. Oh my gosh, this is at my old house. It doesn't even look like there's anything in that room because there wasn't. I think there was the desk, my desk, that my mom actually bought me for Christmas because I was going to college, and I ended up dropping out a month later. Also, the same with this computer that I've been editing all of my YouTube videos on. The desk, the computer, my mom bought me for college, and I ended up using it for YouTube. I love that. It was for what my heart wanted. I'm reflecting on that because there's nothing in that room, and I ended up turning that room into my book room where I have my 2 bookshelves, my reading chair, and then when I moved out I upgraded to my Billy bookshelves. And it's just crazy because I wish I would have shown my bookshelf, because I don't think I do. I had a black 3-tier bookshelf, and now I have this. Like, I wish I would have shown my bookshelf because the bookshelf collection growth would have been amazing to see. Also, that book, love that book, love the movie. Okay, you probably like, stop talking, let's watch.
I watched the movie and it was like a stab to my heart. I rate my books out of 10. I feel like 5 out of 5 stars, like it doesn't give me in that like room, but I rated this a 10. It was a very beautiful story. I then picked up Ugly Love, and if you ever read
Trigger warning,
you know that this book also stabs you in the heart.
Trigger warning, Colleen Hoover. Do you see how red my face got?
Colleen Hoover, oh my gosh, her writing is
Okay, when
flying through it. I literally
this is torture.
finished this book in like 3 days. I could not put it down. It was so freaking good. You don't know anything.
I still am such a repetitive queen. I say so freaking good, or it's so good. I loved it so much. Still so much now, but I'm saying it so much that it's like, okay, think of something else. Colleen Hoover, I did not watch this video before turning on the camera. It's good that I didn't watch this video because I was like, I probably would have talked myself out of it. But talking about Colleen Hoover and saying that her writing was that good, her books are extremely easy, and it was what I needed at that time, but not anymore at all. Okay, continue.
About this book, it's in the POV of two people. The girl whose name is Tate and the guy whose name is Miles.
Oh, I do love that name, Miles.
And I love dual POV. I enjoy it. I like seeing both sides.
Still do.
I don't want to say anything that will give it away. So freaking good. The ending was
saying
so
it's good.
good.
Saying it's good again.
Not a good way to explain a book. Just saying
it's
so
not.
10 times, but
it's not.
I recommend. So it says, it's not exactly love at first sight for Tate Collins.
Here I go, reading the synopsis.
The tormented, and they wouldn't even go so far as to consider themselves friends. The only thing
nope, they're
Tate
siblings.
is a mutual physical attraction that can't be denied.
Mutual parents.
Desires are out in the open. They realize they may never ask about the past. Don't expect the future. They think they can
so toxic. If I were to read that book now, I'd be like, this does not interest me at all.
I picked up the book Digging Up Mother by Doug Stanhope. Child, telling us his childhood stories and then going to when he ended up becoming successful as a comedian. He ended up writing this book after his mother passed away.
This is bad.
So
this is so bad.
His mother.
Are you guys this bored of watching my YouTube videos?
I read the Spanish Love Deception. Was good. Oh, I haven't even told you my ratings.
I still do that.
I'm so sorry. Ugly Love, 10 out of 10. Shattered My Heart. Digging Up Mother, 10 out of 10. I know the first 3 books I talked about were all 10 out of 10. I mean it.
That's crazy that I was rating them 10 out of 10. I remember doing that. 10 out of 10, I said I didn't have enough with 5 stars. I don't know. I feel like I definitely do now. But I think it's funny how I was rating them out of 10 stars. Or just out of 10. Ugly Love, the fact that I rated it 5 stars is pretty wild. And I also think it's funny that I forgot to rate them because I still do that. Personally, I don't think I genuinely do unless I'm making a video and I have to say what it is. When I finish a book, I don't really rate it. Like when I mark it in Fable what my rating is, I don't rate it.
So the Spanish Love Deception is a enemies to lovers. It is spicy. Nice spicy. Also
that was
like a fake relationship.
Nice spicy.
This is the first book that I read of something like that, and I actually really did like it. The back of the book, it says
nice
Spain,
spicy.
and if you're reading man.
Here I am reading the synopsis again. Mute. My purple hair. Do you see a little bit of that peeking through? I can't believe it. How cute. That was a fun era. I said nice spicy. That made me cringe so bad. I'm contemplating completely cutting that out. Why did I say it like that? Nice spicy. Ew. Also, I just can't believe that I'm reading the synopsis to all of these books. And I think I'm reading all of it. How boring is that? Like half the video is me reading the synopsis. I still read the synopsis, but it'll be like 1 to 3, maybe 5 sentences just to give you what the story is, like the core of it or what it's gonna start off as. But reading the entire synopsis is pretty wild.
Probably like a 7.5. It was the biggest book that I read this month, and I think that's why I kind of rated it a 7.5.
It was dragged.
Kind of annoying, but because Colleen Hoover's writing just gets straight to the point and it's such an easy read.
I'm sorry, Elena Armas.
Describes things more and like goes into depth with things. It was kind of like hard to get through.
Do you see how I just bashed Elena Armas like that? So because Colleen Hoover's writing is so straight to the point, it's so simple. When I picked up a book that describes things, I was bored. It's like someone who has an attention span of a goldfish picks up a book besides Colleen Hoover and is like, boring. That's awful. I think that's why though Colleen Hoover was good to start off with and to leave it where I left it, because since it was so easy and I was still getting in the routine of reading, I needed something to grab my attention, and it ended up being Colleen Hoover. But now I'm like, that has completely left the window. I do not feel like that at all. I think I love it when authors describe things. Like, that's one of the main reasons why I love Emily Henry and her literal writing. That was a complete shock. I did not know that. I did not know I felt like that. I didn't know I was that dumb.
Read in April. I just recently bought
so abrupt.
Twilight book collection.
Oh my gosh. They are.
So pretty. I have already read Twilight and New Moon, but I wanted to buy the whole collection just so that I can have this beautiful book set. But the next book is Eclipse, and I'm really, really excited to read it. Oh, I'm so excited. So the second book that I do want to read.
That's it?
Verity.
That's all I said. I'm so excited to read it. I still have that problem. Actually, like the other day, I told my boyfriend, when you watch my new video, tell me if I say I'm so excited too much, and he did. He's like, yeah, you do say a lot. But I guess it's because I asked him to look into it, like see if it stands out, and it did. I'm working through that. I say that way too much.
It is a thriller, so I'm really excited to read that. Bo and Ashley is a struggling writer on the brink of...
Mute again, girl. You're just gonna read the synopsis again. That's literally all I was doing. That was my first video though. Homegirl was learning. Good thing I learned. You see, it's funny because at this point in my life, I wanted to be monetized. I mean, I do right now. I wanted to be monetized so badly when I was posting this content. And I'm so glad that I did not reach an audience then, because it is embarrassing to see the videos that I was uploading. Now, I'm definitely more proud of myself. I feel like the more and more that I'm making videos, every year that goes by, every week that goes by, not to sound cheesy, I feel like every video I am growing so much, learning the ropes of all of this. I'm just glad I didn't get monetized when I made this, because this is so boring and I think I would have scared people away. I'm still reading the synopsis. Okay, we're gonna skip.
Barnes & Noble book haul and unboxing books haul and what I read. And especially when you have already watched 3 YouTube videos talking about books, and all of them talk about like people we meet on vacation or Verity, I'm like, give it to me.
Finally.
I want to read it.
Finally a book that I'm like, yeah! I mean, no shade to Into the Wild or Digging Up Mother, but people we meet on vacation, why does it make me want to pick up the book right now? Oh, I loved People We Meet on Vacation. I actually want to reread it now.
Eve is also a romance. Oh, my romance. And it's like 2 completely different kinds of people falling in love. So yeah. Okay, so it says Poppy and Ella. They have
the synopsis again. Why? It's so, I can see the like 15-year-old mannerisms and like way that I would talk in that 20-year-old version of Yarisa. I still have some of those like quirks in me now, but I did not realize I acted that way at 20. Like 20 to 24 is such a drastic change mentally with growth. But this was like in the early stages of adulthood where I'm practically still a teenager. Like I'm just turned 20. But 24 now, like I just feel so much more grown up, and it's good. I'm glad that I don't still feel like a 20-year-old. I'm still reading the synopsis. I had a really big resistance with getting older. I hated my birthday coming around. Now I'm a little bit more like, okay, it's gonna happen. Just learn to deal with it. Look at the happy side. Then If you would have brought up my birthday, I probably would have freaked out and like actually hated the idea of it. I wanted to stay 20 and I wanted to stay young. I wanted to stay 19. I wanted to stay 18. When I turned 15, I wanted to stay 14 so bad. Like, no, I would have hated to stay that age. It's funny, I just resisted getting older, but I'm so glad that I did, because my knowledge grew with me. What I'm saying is I could tell how young I am then, and I wanted to stay that age, and I'm glad that I didn't, because I love the person that I'm becoming every single year, and I wouldn't have gotten to this point if I didn't keep growing.
So I really hope that you enjoyed today's video. This was my first ever book video, so if I didn't really explain much or explain anything well, please give me the benefit of the doubt that it was my first time. But thank you so much for sticking with me. If you are still here, besitos. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoy, and I will see you next time. Bye.
Aww. How cute. How cute. This is pretty nostalgic for me, and I guess I just didn't really think about how it was gonna have me reflect on my growth, but it definitely is. It was quite fun to reflect and look back at the videos that I made when I was like an early adult. I kind of want to do a video where I make videos from when I was in high school, but the secondhand embarrassment would be pretty severe with that, so let's see. I hope you enjoyed watching today's video. I hope you had a little cackle from the embarrassment that I had, but that's going to be it for today's video. Thank you so very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.